Villagers in Minecraft can do pretty much anything. Farm, blacksmith, cut stone, be a librarian. They even have a religion. Oh! But there's one thing that no villager does. Fight. They leave that to the iron golems. But still, even with no protection, villagers don't fight back when you attack them. The only thing they do is run away. The story behind this is darker than you can even imagine. Clef knew when he grew up he had 15 options. He could be a blacksmith like his mom, a farmer like his dad, one of the other jobs in the village, or he could grow up to be a nitwit like Crazy Sam. But there was only one job he thought was awesome. Rusty, the iron golem. He was huge, strong, and protected the village at night. Skeletons and zombies ran away from him as he smashed them into pieces. One night, Clef told his parents, "Mom, Dad, I want to be an iron golem when I grow up." His parents looked at each other nervously. They looked at the table, the floor, anything but their son's smiling face.
"What? Say something."
"Son, that's not something you can do."
"Why not? I've seen the zombies and skeletons outside. They don't look so tough."
"Honey," his mother said,
"Why don't you become a blacksmith like me? Make weapons for makers to use and fight monsters themselves." "But why do makers get to fight monsters instead of me? It's not fair."
"It's time for bed," his father said.
"But I'm not done with my bread."
"I don't care. Bed."
"No, I'm going to be an iron golem and there's nothing you can do about it."
Clef punched the air in front of him. His parents flinched, their hands in their robes. "Bed, young man. Do you want me to get Rusty in here?" The next day, Clef thought his parents forgot about the whole thing, which was why he was surprised when the bell rang, calling the village. Father Tufts, the cleric and leader of the village, stood a block above everybody else. "People of the village, I hope it was a productive farming day." Clef's father wiped the sweat off his brow. Clef smiled at him, but his father didn't meet his eyes. Father Tufts continued, "Our little boy Cleft has chosen a profession." The villagers murmured to each other. It was a big deal when a child chose a job. "We could use another stonecutter." "No, we need a Fletcher." No. His parents have chosen a profession for him, and it's a bit unusual." Clef perked up. 15 professions. Why not 16? He would be the village's second iron golem. "Our Cleft has chosen to become our village's next cleric." Clef's stomach dropped. The village burst into applause. They turned to Cleft. He pushed through them. "Congrats, buddy! Get those potions brewing." His mom smiled. "Honey, we..." "No!" Clef screamed. "I'm going to be an iron golem, just like Rusty." Rusty hummed down the street, looking confused.
"And if you don't let me do it, I'm going to run away."
The village went quiet. No one runs away from the village. No one.
"I know you think I'm too scared to do it, but I will."
Clef's heart was pounding.
"I promise I'll keep you safe."
Father Tufts waded through the crowd, smiling.
"I don't want to be a cleric, Father Tufts. I'm sorry, but
Father Tufts was holding something. A potion of poison. He threw it at Cleft. Cleft screamed. Ugh! His skin was on fire. He begged for help, but none of the villagers looked at him. They looked at the ground in shame. Rusty pushed Cleft to the church, where Father Tufts lived. Cleft was weak and confused, but he swore he heard his father yelling outside. "This wasn't what we talked about. Give him back." "Oh, it's too late for that, son," Father Tufts said. "He's mine now." Father Tufts locked the church door. Cleft looked out from the stained glass windows. He wanted to break them, but he couldn't. His hands were too weak. "I haven't gotten out these things in some time." Father Tufts rummaged in the church's chest, looking for something. "But these old boys should still work." Cleft looked around the church. There was a ladder, but that only led up. What was happening? Father Tufts turned around. In his hands were metal chains. "Why'd you have to speak out, son?" Cleft screamed as Father Cleft chained his hands together, cuffing them under his robe. "You'll feel better about this when you're older. I promise."
"Let me go!"
"You were talking about running away, son. We can't have that." He locked the chains closed. Forever. Cleft learned from Father Tufts about being a cleric, brewing potions of healing and weakness, selling things like glistering melons and nuggets. Father Tufts made him eat rotten flesh every night, confined in his room. He cried himself to sleep on the second floor of the church. Cleft tried to run away any chance he could, but every time the iron golem Rusty pushed him back, the machine clanked and groaned. It looked a little sad. "How many times I gotta tell you? Rusty's always gonna get you and bring you back. No one in the village talked to him, even though he was a cleric now. Rusty lumbered past him. Cleft swallowed his tears. He was close, so close to giving up. He wandered aimlessly around the church when he saw him, a maker, riding a horse into town. Cleft perked up. He walked towards the maker. "Get back here!" Father Tuff screamed from the top of the church. But Cleft started running, faster and faster and faster. The maker was armored, confident, riding straight towards Cleft. "Mister!" Cleft screamed. "Mister, they trapped me! I wanna—" The maker looked at him, confused. "Trade. Rotten flesh." Cleft handed him emeralds for the rotten flesh, but kept speaking. "But sir, they've trapped me. I want to get out of here and be a fighter like you, but no glistering melon. Thank you." Father Tufts arrived, next to Cleft. He traded rotten flesh with the maker and spoke slowly. "They can't understand you. You ain't never getting out of this. The sooner you understand that, the happier you'll be, okay?" The maker left. Cleft sat on top of the church roof, watching him ride away.
"They don't really care about me. None of them do."
Cleft walked to the end of the village. Night started to fall. Father Tuff would be looking for him, but he saw a lava pool outside the village. Rusty was nearby. Cleft got an idea, an awful idea.
"Maybe I can't fight, but—"
"Help! Help me!" Rusty perked up. He ran in circles. Rusty sprinted towards him, thinking that he was in danger. "Rusty! Rusty, help!" The iron golem sprinted faster, looking for the danger, and he fell right into the lava pool. Rusty screamed in pain. His iron melted, and Cleft watched him burn and burn and burn. By the time Father Tuff saw it, it was too late. "God have mercy. Bet you wish you let me out now, huh?" "Get in your homes!" Father Tuff screamed at the concerned villagers, ignoring Cleft. "Close your doors!" Cleft walked away from him. "Hey!" Father Tuff screamed. "Come back! Your hands are tied. You'll die out there!" Cleft grit his teeth. Father Tuff's face burned red. "You know what happens if we don't control people like you? Everyone dies. You know what happened to the people who left the village and built those structures? They all died. But we're still here. Get back here. Now!" And Cleft shook his head.
"No, please, Cleft," his mother said.
Under her robe, Cleft saw she didn't have shackles, but she held her arms with her hands. Shackles she chose to have on at all times.
"It doesn't matter if you don't understand it. I don't understand it. But we're your family. We love you."
Cleft smiled at her.
"I've gotta go, Mom. Sorry."
"Traitor!" Father Tuff screamed. Cleft walked away from the village. Cleft's father yelled. "Why, Cleft? Why?" Cleft sighed, then looked at his father, at the home he had always knew.
"Because I'd rather die free than live forever like you."
After that, night fell. They all left then, closed their doors. Cleft was alone. He stood outside the village. Zombies and creepers spawned. They walked towards him. The shackles around his hands were cold, but he didn't care. He was free. Thanks for watching. Bye.